hours.
Yes.
But, hey, we're intimate with our comedian friends. Flip Schultz back in studio again.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
How are you? Les and McCurdy
And
back as well.
that's his real. That's his parents named him Flip.
It's the best. It is the best. They doomed you to a life of stand-up comedy.
It's short for Flipster.
Okay.
No, actually, it's the informal of my real name, which was Cartwheel.
Oh!
No, you know, honestly, this is what, because I'm in my 40s now, and still going by Flip is not the most manly thing in the world.
True.
You know,
Mature.
like, I think the only profession that you can have a really goofy name and never outgrow it are, like, blues singers.
Yeah, you're right.
You think about, like, the names of blues singers, no matter how old they get, they have these goofy names.
Yeah.
It's like, please welcome, he's been doing the blues 85 years, give it up for Silly Willie Gumdrop. Yeah, give it up for my band, Cockadoodle Pants and Fling Fling Dingling. Everybody's here.
By the way, Cockadoodle Pants follows us the midday shift.
Oh,
here.
Yes.
really? I had no
You know what?
idea.
Second only to comedians and blues singers, radio DJ names.
Yes.
That's
You're right.
true.
Please see our young producer co-host, Billy Jack.
Billy Jack.
That's right.
So true.
What's your alter ego? What's your radio?
Oh, I have a character that takes over my body every once in a while. He's a late 70s, early 80s DJ called Kid Zippy Zam in the morning. And
Do the voice, do it.
I can't do it now. It needs to.
Okay.
It needs to come.
Kid Zippy Sam.
107.9 WSOC is Kid Zippy Zam in the morning. We got a special in-studio guest. He's a funny man. Ha-ha, appearing at Chuckles this weekend. And when I say Chuckles, I mean McCurdy's Comedy Theater. Let's welcome to the stage. And when I say stage, I mean microphone. Flip Schultz, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody.
Zippy Zam, it's great to be here. You know, I just got done doing my second Merv appearance. Very excited about that.
Hey, when you go see Mike Douglas and Dinah Shore, can you say hi for Kid Zipper Zam in the morning?
Bitch, I will get Zippy Zam. Well, after this, I'll be at the Sheboygan Yuck Yuck. And then, following that, I'm doing a big cruise opening up for the one and only Little Peggy March.
Oh! Peggy March, I dated her in college, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Kid Zippy.
Oh, no. I didn't even know we have Facebook Live. Yeah. And I'm doing Kid Zippy Zam faces.
The March reference.
Oh.
gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Let's
I
take
don't know
that
where
on the
I
road.
pulled that one out.
That was good.
Right.
That
You're
was
pretty
good.
good.
Man, your age.
That is good. My wife actually made a shirt that says, I wake up with Kid Zippy Zam in the morning. Wait. And on the sleeve it says, on Power 108.3. There is no such thing.
Yes.
It stops at 107.9. So,
Oh, man.
but we digress.
Oh, that's funny.
Flip, what have you been up to since we saw you last? Because it's been way too long.
It has been a long time. I have been just, I'm living in L.A. still, Louisiana. And now I've been married.
Yeah. That's the lower LA,
That's
right?
the low-
Yeah,
I
LA.
like that.
yeah.
I like that. And sorry, there we go.
She's doing gang symbols on the air over
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
And just been living in LA, been doing a lot of great touring. Started. I know you guys are doing a cruise next week.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're sailing to Havana.
Oh, really?
Yes. We call it our Havana pajama party, and we're all wearing PJs
I
one
prefer
night.
Havana pajama.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, excuse me, Flip.
Well, somebody might have been listening on the way over. I've actually been doing cruises too.
Yeah?
Like, it's fun. You know, I was working in Cozumel. Not sure if you've been down there.
Yes.
Beautiful. And this is true. If you've been off the port, there's like this big store right off the port called Mega. It's basically like the Walmart of Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And I went in because I needed new jeans, and I realized they didn't have any American, like any name brands, all just like Mexican knockoffs.
Right.
Like I went up to the salesman, I'm like, hey man, you got any like Levi's? And he goes, no, but we got Levi's, Hordash, Carlos Klein.
Carlos Klein.
Like, well, do you have any guests? He goes, no, but we have Porque. Plenty of Porque.
I know which one you're talking about.
Do you know? Yeah.
Yes.
It's
funny.
a big store out there.
It's interesting to see the different types of brands when you get in there. It's like, well, that would be That would be the as seen on TV aisle for us, but it's all different products. That's great.
Wow.
So from what I hear, we talk to comedians on cruise ships, and you got to be, unless you do the late night shows, you got to be clean, squeaky clean. And last time we saw you, or actually I saw you, there was a bit you did on hurricanes that did require the F-bomb, but it was.
Well, don't most of us say the F-bomb when a hurricane's coming?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's proper.
That is.
It is proper.
And you could do that joke, clean, but I'll tell you off the air. I fell off my chair when you did that joke because we could really relate to hurricanes around here.
Oh yeah, well I'm from South Florida, so I grew up with them too.
Yeah,
yeah. It's one of those bits that when you live through Andrew, I think you have the right to write the hurricane jokes.
Absolutely.
But no, you're right on the ships, because still there are shows when you have children in the front row.
Yeah,
like 4-year-old kids. Just sitting there looking at you, and you've got to figure out not only just being clean, but how to keep them entertained, or else they're going to start walking around and getting chatty, and keep the adults entertained.
Yeah.
So it's a juggling act for a comic. It's a lot of comics, I think Les can attest.
Most people don't know how to do balloon animals like you do. Balloon animals.
Balloon animals.
He doesn't do it much at the club.
No, but
I asked him.
It was Les's old closer, so he said, would you mind doing the balloon?
Bringing it back, Les.
No, I let him have it. I said, go ahead. You wouldn't believe what he can do with a balloon.
Well, listen, we got to take a break.
That's how I got most of the things in the country.
Wow, man. If you guys want to go to Facebook.
You think you've seen balloon twisting?
Yes.
Oh, no, you haven't.
No?
No. No, just let your mind go crazy.
Put in a poo and poodle.
All right, go to Facebook Live. We're in studio. If you want to get your tickets, it is. I'm trying to plug your show, Les.
He was plugging something. But
It's coming, and my mind is racing.
Keep lobbing him over. I'll knock him out.
I wish we had a camera in your mind right now.
Oh, God.
Well, we do have a camera in studio, and poor Meredith is crying.
Oh, man.
Isn't that the ultimate compliment for a comedian, though? Like watery eyes.
Yes.
Yes,
it is. Thank you. It's like heroin. Keep going.
Yeah.
So get your antihistamines and go see Flip Schultz. He's hanging out with us in studio, 925-FUNY or McCurdy'sComedy.com. We're back with more Flip. Awesome.
God, that balloon thing.
Woo, we're still live.
I wasn't ready for it. Then my own mind starts to go like, oh my God, get me off air.
I just see
great.
Steve Martin at the kids' party going, "Your lower intestines."
It's
the best.
Great movie reference.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
And
Well-
now let's talk about the birds and the bees. Bring out them balloons.
This is a donut, and this is a sword.
It could be a donut.
That's one of the first things you learn to make is the sword,
Yes.
and then the poodle. Mm-hmm.
Did you go to Ringling Clown College or something?
No, it's just
going.
Internet.
It's
Okay.
I actually, one of my early jobs when I was a teenager, I used to dress up for birthday parties as like characters.
Really?
Yeah, well, I worked at Chuck E. Cheese for 2.5 years.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh!
Dressing up as... Do you want to save this for the air?
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
should.
Okay.
Facebook is not worthy.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Facebook Live. You'll have to keep tuning in.
Yeah.
The spectrum of what we're covering here, between Chuck E.
is.
Cheese all the way to smuggling drugs and...
But it's
Yeah.
funny you
That's how
say
we
that.
smuggled the drugs.
Oh!
Dang!
The
it.
pizza.
The rat looks bloated.
Why don't you shut your mouth, kids? Chucky got a hangover. That sounded like banana.
I know.
It's funny that you say that, save it for on the air, because we'll be talking in here and Meredith will start going off on something off the air and I'll be like, whoop, save it for on the air.
You can't have casual conversation unless it's on the air. You know?
It doesn't really happen. So Facebook, call 925-FUNY or McCurdy'sComedy.com.
Yeah.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow night,
It's one Sunday.
and 1 Sunday. I've seen this guy live and he's freaking hysterical.
It's all here in this brochure. Look, there it is. Look, it's the guy. That's how you know it's him.
Go see it
Whoa!
on Facebook.
See ya.